Hey, howdy, how's it going, everybody? That's the Cryos intro. Um,
I like
we
the
have John.
old Smitty, what the fuck is up, you buttercups?
What the
Oh,
fuck is up, you
that's a
buttercups?
good
That's
pull
old. That
yeah.
is
That's
old.
an old.
That is old. Anyways, welcome to episode 61
There
of
we
our
go.
podcast. The WTF is Around podcast. It's me, Jordan. Hi. Hi, if you're new. Hi. Aidan.
Hello.
And John's back for this episode.
Hello.
He's chilling
So-
over there.
The
His
Hanging
three,
out.
little
Cool.
clean
The gangs.
shaven face.
the gang's all back. Looking nice and clean. He actually
Got a
has
little
nice
butt chin.
hair. He has a butt
Yeah,
chin, but that's
yeah,
okay.
I do too. I do
Um, John, there's a segment in the previous podcast where we brought you up,
Oh hell, I'm sorry.
and
I don't remember what it was or what it was
we were talking
for.
about you went away, and then we're like, I don't know where John went, and then you disappeared, and it was like late anyway, so we didn't want to. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
midnight your time, but I put one of my favorite pictures of you up during that segment.
Is it that long hair one? I'm just
You fucking bad.
Dude, it should have been the
That haunts
blackface
me.
one.
No, I don't have that one saved.
because
I do.
I didn't do blackface. Thank you very much. You're trying to get me
He
arrested.
did. It's the icon on my phone for Sugar Baby John.
It's out of context.
He didn't
so-
Trudeau it. He didn't Trudeau it.
No, it's so out of context. It's like 80% because I was doing a Halloween mask, and underneath it, it was like all patchy and shit. So
80%, you say. Contacts.
yeah, again, I was putting on like one of those Jason masks that had all the holes in it, and so in order to prevent like my pale ass from coming through, you go black on the. All right,
he says.
great. This is a great start.
And now we are canceled.
100%.
Thank you guys for watching.
We are
the
skipping
final episode of the WTF is Wrong with Us
80%.
podcast.
He says 80% here down to here.
We are now canceled.
Blur that
Thank
out,
you guys
Jordan.
for
Blur that
watching.
out.
Yeah, Jordan, you
That
were
was fake.
100% cutting like this past couple minutes.
We don't cut anything on this podcast unless I say a gamer word.
Unless I said a gamer word like one of the few episodes that we also talked about last time.
I'm sure
But
there's been a
I don't
couple
say it
that have
when
been
we
cut.
record. I say it when
in
we're live.
our conversations that I wish we kept,
Mhm.
which sucks. We were talking about how people go to eat and never come back.
We all kind of do that, yeah.
We do, but one of us is far worse than all of us, and that is I'm pretty bad. I'm bad. Like I'm bad.
So I will say yesterday came up to a little bit of miscommunication. I think all of our parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went to go hang out with Haley and cook or something.
I went and helped cooked. We ate. Then I came back, and you guys,
Right.
you were
Didn't
gone.
Aiden shoot you a message saying like podcast 10 or something like that, and you came
No,
back, right?
I messaged you guys saying, "Hey, I'm hanging." I messaged Aidan. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm gonna hang out with Haley because you guys are playing games. I want
Right.
to hang out with Haley.
Mm-hmm.
Just let me know when you guys want to do the podcast, and I'll come back down and do it."
Right.
And then we finished our episode of whatever fucking show we were watching, and she wanted to play games, so I came down, and you were gone. So
Fair.
In fairness, I thought you had said before you left, I'm going to go make supper, come back, and then we do podcast. And I was like, all right, I heard. We all understand that. We did
Oh,
not
I just
all
kinda-
understand that.
My
well,
mindset
I did,
was.
and I came back,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, you came back and Aiden also messaged you, right? You said
No, he
podcast
didn't
time or
message me.
something. Okay,
No,
I
no.
thought I heard that. Okay, so
I
that's where part
came-
of the discrepancy came up.
I came
from.
back just
Right.
to see what was up. I was grabbing a pop or something from the mini fridge.
Mm-hmm.
So I just checked and I'm like, hey, what's up? And I just didn't see you in here. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm like, I went back up, like I just popped in for a second. I didn't say anything and left.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to see if you guys were still playing games. And you guys are Aiden, you and Max and Mook are still playing Terraria. Or you and Max were playing Terraria. John, you and Adam were playing Tarkov. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'll go hang out with Haley, watch another episode of our show, and
Could have a
Excuse me.
fucking go into cardiac arrest real quick.
Apparently, yeah.
I just want to die. But then I messaged Aidan after saying, "Hey, I'm hanging out with Haley. Just let me know when it's podcast time."
Mm-hmm.
And we finished that show. It was like half hour
And I
later.
believe
not
I
even,
only
20 minutes
said
later.
that he's hanging out with Haley. I didn't say let me know when it's podcast time, because he
Okay,
popped in
fair.
and left, and then John's like, "Where'd he go?" And I was like, "He's hanging out with Haley."
Yeah, so I was under the interpretation that this shit wasn't happening because we've done
And,
that so
yeah.
many times.
And then 20
Mhm.
minutes later, I come back. 20, 30 minutes later, I think it was half hour.
Mm-hmm.
I come back and you're gone, and Aiden's like, "Yeah, he's in another Discord playing other games." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And
Yeah,
we played.
if you-
Then we played Terraria for another 45 minutes, hour.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we're like, "Oh fuck, we better do a podcast." And by that time, it was already like 10 our time, so it was 11 for you, 12 for you, 11.
At
12,
that
whatever.
point, it was getting a little late. But leading
Yeah,
up to
that's
that, if
what
you
we're
guys
just
would have shot the
silly.
message saying, "Hey, come back, we're gonna run this," I probably would have. But
That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
And then we
The-
ran one, and then immediately we were like thinking of ideas of other shit to record, and I said Dead Space, and Jordan's like, "I don't want to play Dead Space right now." And then we came up with other ideas, and then we were just like, "Let's just run that one."
Yeah, we're like, I
Yeah.
was like, you know what actually did real good? Our NHL rebuild video. And Aiden's like, grab the Xbox, we're doing it. I'm like, okay, let's do her.
well, it's a good thing I've got an Xbox right there. We could do like a GM connected or something if they still have that kind of franchise connected
I
or
don't
something
think
like that.
I don't think they do. And we already did our challenge.
Fair.
I mean, we could run it back, but our
We can run
challenge
it back.
was we did the spun a wheel for all the teams in the bottom
worst
of their
teams
divisions.
in the league. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Spun a wheel from the rest of the division that's higher than them. You have to equal or better that.
So we got Nashville.
Equal or better their score, and we also spun a wheel of all of their players for someone we had to get rid of.
Okay.
So we had to get rid of Nyquist. So we got rid of
Yeah.
Nyquist. We brought up a dude named Kemmel, 20-year-old fucking kid with
Mhm.
elite potential. Threw him online too. Halfway through the season, he did pretty good. And we ended up fucking kicking ass. We made it to
okay.
the playoffs.
We got
Like,
fucking
beat Dallas.
we got Nashville, and Jordan's like, not the Avalanche, not the Avalanche. Spin the wheel, get Dallas, get the Stars.
Well, the first time I'm
Because
like,
beating
not the Avalanche.
is
Not
gonna suck.
he had everything spun. I'm like, not the Avalanche, not the Avalanche, and it came up Chicago, which is the only team below
The Preds.
Nashville.
Right.
I'm like, okay, we got to get rid of them. We got to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm like, not Winnipeg, not Winnipeg, not Winnipeg, and it's like fucking Dallas. I'm like, okay, that's
Winnipeg's
still going to
also
be
pretty
tough.
damn good, though.
Winnipeg they were like fucking 15-0 to start the season.
Yeah, Winnipeg had a hot streak.
So we were
They're a
looking
good
at like
fucking team.
the real fucking standings. He's like, not Winnipeg, not the Avalanche, and then it's Dallas, and I look and I'm like, Dallas is number 2.
Fuck.
So what you guys could have done, and what I think would be a nice little challenge to go further, is one, figure out if franchise connected is a thing at all, because those old game modes back in the day were really fun. I enjoyed those a lot. 2, if it is possible or not, depending. I mean, either do multiplayer, single player, do random rosters, and then find the worst rosters from there.
There is no connected franchise in NHL 25.
Because they used to have it back on like 13,
Yay.
14, 15.
Like happy.
Yeah. But what you guys could do is randomize the roster and then find the worst roster possible and work with that and then spin the wheel.
You know what we could do? Fantasy draft and pick all the worst players in the league.
Oh.
No, that's a complete handicap. I want you to at least like have a couple pieces or something to work
No,
with.
we'll have
'cause
like some decent players. We'll pick up some.
Can we do
You know,
shit players,
older-
but we get on a team with good coaches?
I mean, we'll be the coaches.
No, he's saying like the,
Well, I mean,
the coaching
yeah, like-
staff, so it's player
Yeah, like the
development.
coaching
Okay,
step.
so-
The player development's decent, but we're
Do you know?
starting
I
off
think,
with utter dog shit.
I think that would be more of a college football thing where we make our own team.
That'd be
It wouldn't
intriguing.
bad. It wouldn't be bad.
Or Madden. Or fuck it, dude. MLB the show. You could do that with MLB, right?
I think so.
That'd
Did
be
you download Madden, by the way?
No, I didn't. Shit.
It's
I
off
have
Game
Madden.
Pass.
Do you have Madden?
I believe so.
Cool.
I've got last year's. I don't got the
I was like,
25.
Well, if we had
Madden- Well,
another
he has
thing we were
college
thinking of.
25.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we were thinking was do a quarterback career mode on Heisman, the hardest difficulty,
Mm-hmm.
and work our way up and see if we can get drafted into the NFL,
And then
and then
import 'em,
continue and import them to that and keep going.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
It
I
would
would be
be
down
pretty
to see how
fun.
that works.
It would be pretty fun.
Well, the other idea that we all kind of were thinking of, and we definitely gave a test run, is an Archipelago run.
Yes.
I
talked about
want
that. We
to
talked about
do
which
a fucking
games.
Archipelago so much.
So I don't remember if they expanded the list of supported games, but my
They
issue
didn't.
my issue with Archipelago is I've got very few in that list that I'm actually familiar with and have played start to finish. So it's not I don't want to my first like experience with like a Metroidvania or something to be Archipelago where I've got
Randomized.
no idea what the hell randomized items, randomized loot. I've got no idea what the hell's going on. So that's
Yeah.
why I went with Pokemon Blue. Granted, it had fewer pickups, so you guys were a little bit screwed. It was more so you guys feeding me. But
Fair.
that would be something I really want to do sometime soon. Probably next time you're home, Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. Like,
This weekend's a bit busy for me. I'm helping my buddy move, so Saturday's a no-go. Sunday might be a go.
okay, and
It
Aiden's working at
depends.
7.
I would say it depends on the time. I think Saturday I'm fucked. Sunday I work at 6:30. I
PM.
work at yeah.
Okay.
So
Jordan,
I
are you
work
based
at
off of
7
Central
tomorrow
or
on Friday.
are you Central or are you Mountain?
Central.
Central.
Central. Okay, so you guys are Central. I'm the odd duck
Mhm.
out, which is wrong, but okay.
So yeah, Saskatchewan is Central, and they never change time, so I'm always the same time.
That's where the 2 hour difference comes in because America
you go
does.
daylight savings. Well,
Which
so
I
does
thought-
Canada.
I thought we got
Saskatchewan
rid
said,
of.
"Fuck you."
I thought we voted against that and we don't partake anymore.
They're trying to get rid of it.
Okay. I really hope we do because at this point it's just confusing. Maybe
It's
my brain's
stupid.
turning to mush, but
I mean, have you done any TikToks?
no.
You watch the TikToks, right? No.
No. Just because I'm Caucasian doesn't mean I watch TikToks.
He didn't catch my ghost train joke that flopped with everybody. People didn't like it.
I know Ghost Train from Rick and Morty. No?
I've never really watched
doesn't
Rick
ring a
and
bell.
Morty.
Nope. Okay, swing and a miss.
But also
old.
in
Swing, get a miss.
last episode, we're just kind of recouping.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see on my bucket back there, I have the GoPro,
Yeah, is that on the blue or the orange one?
the orange one. Mine's the orange
Ooh.
one. Haley's is the blue one.
Okay.
So I was thinking about starting the WTF Outdoors channel.
Now, are those Fox? Are they Thor, O'Neill? What brand helmets?
Haley's is a CKX,
Okay.
and mine is 509.
509, yep. I
Yeah,
used to
those are-
have O'Neill with Thor for my my goggles.
I'm rocking the complete 509 set with
Hey,
the
brand loyalty, I appreciate it.
Hero 12 Black.
They're on 12s now?
They're on 13 now.
They're higher than 12s now.
Dude, back
And,
when I was looking at GoPros, they were on 3s and 4s.
This
I remember when the 6 came out, and I was like,
is one
What
of
do
the
you need to
greatest
improve?
purchases I've ever made.
Is that the microphone?
Yeah.
yeah, the microphone and like the Bluetooth bullshit.
Yeah, I use it for. I love it because it has JBL speakers, so I can blast.
Oh, yep. I was gonna say I'm surprised you don't have like one of those in-helmet wraps that you can get. Because you know like the slap bracelets that you just fucking slap on your
Yeah.
wrist and they wrap around. You can get
Mhm.
kind of like a wrap that goes inside your helmet that goes all the way around behind and comes out by your ears that acts as a speaker as well. I know people
Well,
love
these ones
those.
sit. I don't know if you can see them, but they sit pretty. They sit like right perfect in there.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
But the problem is with Haley's helmet, it doesn't have the removable cheek pads like the 509s do, and
Mhm.
most other helmets, so I can't put it in.
You can cut them out.
I'm not gonna ruin her.
Well, that's why you get a backup helmet, something cheap like a $150 O'Neill or something, so that way in case you throw it out or you fuck it up, you could just replace the liners.
Yeah. I don't know. I only put 90 miles on my quad, so it's still brand new, and that 509 helmet is so comfortable.
What's that in Canuck units?
90 miles? 145
it's-
kilometers?
Yeah, because it's 3.2 miles per 5 kilometers, so.
It's 1 mile is 1.6K.
Yeah,
Wild.
backtracking about 5-ish minutes. Archipelago would be so
Oh,
fucking
yes.
fun.
I think it would be. I think it'd be great.
Now, you guys,
yeah,
I'm assuming,
I-
hashed out what games you're thinking of?
Dark Souls.
I mean, I'm probably still gonna stick Zelda, but change up the randomizer. So my shops are gonna be randomized, but the Kokiri sword won't be.
The key items should not be randomized.
Yeah, key items won't be, but my shops will.
Yeah, because there's no way.
Well,
We
that key
cannot
items, that's just don't randomize the sword, because like then key items, that's your bow and
Okay, yeah,
all
that's fair.
those are
Like,
all key
Oh,
items,
yeah.
right?
Fair.
keep the Kokiri sword because that is like detrimental to the gameplay. You're basically soft locked if you don't get that immediately. Because there's no fucking way you need to make it to Cinnabar Island for you to start the game.
So it's not impossible. There are ways around it. They're just a pain in the ass, and I don't feel like doing it.
It seemed like the juice was not worth the squeeze whatsoever.
Like I totally could
And-
have went and started hitting fucking temples with a stick
Mhm.
using an infinite sword glitch, but I'd have to set up the infinite sword glitch in every single room that I went through in that fucking thing.
Yep. And Jordan, are you going to? You said you were going to turn off boss randomization, but everything else
I'm
is
not
gonna remain the
doing
same?
enemy randos, no. But everything else I'll keep the same.
Boss
Watching you try to
rando,
go
but
through the
no
swamp was
regular
funny.
enemies.
You can't. If I could just randomize bosses, I would. But I
Oh, it's
don't
all?
see the setting in that you can yet. It's all.
Yeah, because you ran into giants like super quick, right?
No, it's just around
He
the
just
same time
ran
we
into
used to do.
people in the fucking poison
Um,
swamp who didn't
in
get
the
slowed
swamp.
down by this poison swamp.
Yeah, that's what really pissed me off because
You were not having a fun time.
I was not having a fun time. Like beating Vort with the napkin wrap dildo was pretty tough, but I did
You-
it.
I could not get out of Mount Moon because of you doing that. I think it took you a couple dozen tries, if not more.
The worst part is I would no fucking hit until like the last fucking quarter of his health bar and then get hit by everything. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Might
Mhm.
get good. I might get good juice runs out.
I kept on getting halfway to the first fucking ladder in Mount Moon and I'd die, respawn, make it halfway because I didn't have repels at that point. The first time you get repels is after, once you get out of
Yeah.
Mount Moon. So I was just fucking, I was just going through it.
Remember that? I remember fucking. The worst part was too, we didn't have it properly set up. If we had it set up properly, he had a Black Knight greatsword for like 20 minutes before that. And then he got the dildo napkin.
Oh, yeah.
I was running. I had the fucking Black Knight it was a straight sword, Black Knight straight sword. I don't think it was the great sword. Or what, I don't know. I don't remember. It was probably the great sword. I'm running there. I'm like, I'm gonna kick his fucking ass. Hit him twice, and all of a sudden I have a dildo napkin. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I remember that. You're like, I got
And
a
then you
talisman. And then I'm just like, you're welcome.
And then you guys didn't find me another fucking weapon.
Well,
Or
that-
Aidan didn't find me another
I was
fucking
gonna say,
weapon.
yeah, that's the biggest problem from the Pokemon games. With me not being familiar with many of the games on that list, I kind of had to default to Pokemon. You guys had tens of thousands of pickups, Jordan. At least for you, Aiden, you had thousands.
I had 750.
I think
Was
I
it
had
that
like,
high?
Yeah.
yeah. And I think I had like 690.
I thought it was way higher than that.
No.
Okay, so I had like 200 some, right?
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
like 200.
He
Yeah.
had 200 in the entire. A third
my
of our
bad.
entire pickups.
I
It's
just
okay.
like how
Emerald,
I found.
if you do
I
Emerald,
found your
Emerald
ma-
has way more.
way more.
Okay, cool.
I like how I
Uh,
found your master ball in the shop.
Yeah, you fucking found my master ball, and I don't even think I made it to. I don't think I made it out of Pallet Town yet because I was fighting cadabras and aerodactyls on Route 1 with a Mankey as a starter. So I was just getting my shit kicked in.
But I would love to do another archipelago.
Oh, 100%.
Aidan and I were talking about we might run one without you, just to, like get our settings tweaked fine
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Rude.
and get a little bit of practice, and then, well, since you work, right? You
I mean, this
work
is
when
probably
we're
You
gonna
guys
be
act
on.
like you're both unemployed.
This is gonna be like tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Oh,
I don't
fair
have to go
enough.
into work until like 7 p.m.
like
tomorrow. so-
just to get the settings in.
I have a very short day tomorrow. So how military leave works in the U.S. at least for the Air Force, per regulation, if you complete at least 50% of your working day, your leave delegation authority, aka the sergeant that I don't really work with, is able to give me a half day and tell me to go home. So if I go in at 7:30 and I'm used to working 8, so I work 4 hours, cool. 11:30 comes, bye.
we
I
may
mean, that'd be
able to
cool.
Run one tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want, I can go in earlier and come home sooner.
I mean,
Well,
that'd be
you
pretty
come
good.
home at
I'm probably not
11.
even gonna. I'm probably not even gonna
Aidan
wake
doesn't
up
wake
until
up
he's
till
home.
noon. Yeah, Aidan's
Noon-
usually not
noon your
up
time
till
or my
11
time?
or noon.
Noon my time.
Our time.
Oh, yeah, that'll be 1 my time. That's fine.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's because
That works quite well.
That'll work out
I have
great.
to be. I have to fucking work until 2 a.m. like 3 days a week, and then drive through
Fuck.
traffic home.
Ooh.
At
God,
least-
imagine
Yeah.
working for 8 hours. How long? How long are your days?
Well, it depends. Right now, they have me scheduled for fucking 5 hours a day. It's trash.
Yeah, but when you work to 2 a.m.
Oh, when I would work till 2 a.m., it was either 2 p.m. to 2 a.m., or sometimes it was 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. It was either 10 or 12 hours.
Okay.
At least it's a place
Whoa.
that doesn't completely suck.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like, you seem like you've been enjoying it so far, all things considering.
Dude, I worked 14 hours for 3 years.
You want to trade paychecks, though?
No.
Exactly.
I, I have house.
What if you cook food for a living?
Then I can't afford house.
Who
You
needs
can.
house?
You just might have to do some favors in the back alley behind the restaurant after work.
Who needs house when we make profitable business? You move down here, we have plantation. That's not the right word.
That's not right word.
It's the compound, remember?
It's the compound. Yes.
It's the gamer compound.
I hope my mic
Plantation.
doesn't pick me up. I hope my mic doesn't pick up the boxed wine.
I hope it does. Editor J, fucking bass boost John's audio right then and there.
Yeah,
This
we have
is
the
not
gamer
sponsored
compound.
by Franzia.
This is not sponsored by Elijah Craig.
Aiden, your
This is
turn.
Sponsored by Crystal Geyser.
Oh, attaboy.
It's sponsored by
Dude, if we were sponsored by DP, I'll go to their headquarters
Dubby.
right now. It's a 4-hour drive.
dude, okay.
I will go to
For
Dr. Pepper's
sponsorships,
headquarters.
If we ever get big enough and actually get to talk about sponsorships,
Oh, I'm going to sell out immediately.
Sierra Nevada.
so am I. But what sponsorships would we like?
Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada would be
Juice
good.
Force.
I mean, Dr. Pepper. For sure, Dr.
Oh,
Pepper.
the boys
if we
like-
can get fucking...
Yeah.
It is easily, if I want a soda and I don't know, like, if I'm not craving anything else,
Mm-hmm.
99% of the time I'm getting Dr. Pepper and I'm satisfied every single time.
Have you guys had the blackberry Dr. Pepper yet? Oh,
Have
dude,
not.
Red Bull. We're not an aid shot, so it's not happening. But fucking, if we got sponsored by Red Bull and they could send me a case of that ice vanilla berry that I could just keep for
Oh.
year round, impeccable.
That'd be
I
good.
mean, I'm pretty sure Tucker or Jericho is still sponsored by Monster.
Is he really?
He was. I'm not sure if he
He
still
was
is.
for a minute, yeah.
He was for a long fucking time.
We can get sponsored by Monster and drink White Boomer juice.
I don't like the ultras. They're too
don't like-
aspartame-y.
They really are.
They're an acquired taste, and I have not acquired it.
My go-to energy drinks are Red Bulls
Red Bull, yeah.
or Ghost.
Ghosts are good.
I like the Ghost orange creamsicle.
I had the sour Warhead ones. Those are really
The
good.
Warhead sour, yeah.
Today I had not only did I have half a pot of pour over coffee, shout out Chemex, you can sponsor me too. I had was it the pink Starburst, C4.
Okay, yeah.
So that was pretty decent, a little sweet for my taste.
C4s I do find are quite sweet.
Aidan,
What?
yes.
I don't really drink energy drinks.
Not to wait to start.
Stimulants don't do much for me.
Are you sure?
Oh, I
Mr.
know.
Chef, Mr. Line Cook.
Trust me, I know.
He's a line cook.
No, not
That
anymore.
was Dylan, my helper. Not anymore. Luke sent me a Snapchat.
It's a video of Seymour. I just opened that as well. He's a cute
He
little
looks
guy.
like fat.
Except for he's darker. So
Seymour looks like Fat's brother.
Seymour isn't a pure orange cat.
They share brain cell.
Tulsa is what we call a dilute orange cat, where he's a little bit more cream, a little bit more tan, less like pure Garfield,
Mm-hmm.
which is a little bit cuter in my opinion. He's napping like right there.
I think Zoe's upstairs.
I love the change up that Mook had from not wanting to enjoy the cat to thoroughly
loving the cat.
enjoying the cat.
100%. So I know he was really upset when his parents brought home the dog, especially without, conferring with
Vet
him.
Bill.
Yeah, Vet Bill.
I like calls the cat Vet Bill.
So
Or
that's
calls the
my
dog Vet
favorite
Bill.
fucking thing. It's like it's his parents' house or his mom's and stepdad's house,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, I don't know why they did confront me about bringing a dog home. It's like it's because
their
it's
house.
their
They pay rent.
place. Then they're adults. They can do whatever they want. Like, Mook, like they're your parents, right?
Yeah, exactly. They kind of do what they want in their own house. It's an odd concept, but when his aunt moved in, he was like, I'm not gonna like the cat. Fuck the cat. I don't want to take care of the cat. And now he's borderline
Loves the
obsessed with
stupid cat.
Seymour.
Yeah, now he always has the cat. He loves the cat. It's because the
See-
cat's so stupid. I love it.
That's cats for you, especially orange cats. They're just all fucking dumb.
He's enamored with everything that cat does. Even he will every single time bring it up when he squishes his face through his door. He's like, "Oh, I see him."
See, I wouldn't own a cat again.
I think you've had bad experiences though.
I've had good experience with cats. I just don't want one.
Fair?
Like, I'm more of a dog person. I love Zelly. Zelly loves me. She's
Mhm.
getting old and fat. Haley and I are gonna get another puppy soon. But we like other people's cats. It's just we don't want one.
I think that's how
And,
we are
like-
with dogs. Yeah.
Like, I had a polydactyl cat growing up
Mm-hmm.
named Sylvester because he looked exactly like Sylvester from Bugs Bunny and Tweety.
Yep.
And she was the fucking best cat ever. Like, I like cats. It's just I don't think I'd ever have one. And moving into the house, they had cats.
Mm.
And they pissed down here and on the carpet and everything. And this is brand new carpet. Not in the rooms aren't, but in the living room is a brand new fucking carpet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Brand new after you moved in? Or sorry, as you moved in? Or
no, right before it was it's a year old or something.
that's not
It
bad.
flooded because their
Yeah.
sump pump died. But
Yeah,
so it got redone and all that fun stuff. So, but everything's dealt with now, and everything's working good. So
Hip hip hooray!
I can't really complain.
Score.
Because people our age, more really tough to buy a place.
especially not well for you, well, all of us in general, the housing market's terrible, but the
Oh, it's
Canadian
horrible.
housing market is fucking atrocious, especially around like Vancouver and shit.
So my buddy Andre, heavy Chevy, Aidan,
Yeah.
you've talked
Mhm,
with him.
mhm.
Good guy. He's got golden retriever energy.
100%.
Oak.
Love him. Right. He bought a house. It's smaller than mine. He paid just under like $295 for it, and he messaged me and said I think he said he's had to put over $5,000 in renovations before they move in.
It's still not terrible.
It's not, but I paid $240 for this place.
You got lucky.
It's big. The
Yeah.
backyard is phenomenal. It's fully fenced. It's a corner lot, so it's a big fucking backyard.
Mm-hmm.
The garage is 1.5 car garage. I can fit my quad. Haley's car fits perfectly. I can fit another quad behind mine, which will be happening soon. And then in the backyard, which I can't get to because of all the fucking snow, is a pretty decent sized shed.
Mhm.
So like I can put my fucking lawnmower and one of the snow blowers in the summer in there and shit like that. So like I'll have even more room in the garage.
What really surprised me is you're able to get that for that little, and you've got northern people funny money. And down here, you cannot get that house for less than probably $350. Granted, Maryland's housing market's a little bit higher. The cost of living's higher.
I
But
think it'd be
still,
more.
oh, I know I'm shooting low, but the fact that I'm shooting low and I'm still 100K north of what you paid, and again, the Canadian dollar is at like an all-time low.
Oh, it's so shit.
Yeah, I am just absolutely astounded.
A house this size in
What's the square
Vancouver,
footage?
it's 1,100 square feet.
1,100 and how many rooms?
4 bed, 2 bath.
Okay, I will quickly take a Zillow look just for shits. Go ahead.
This place in Vancouver would be worth like $500,000, $600,000. Like just something stupid.
4 bed, 2
And-
bed. That'd probably be about 295 down here.
Yeah. So
Depending on
350, 350, 400 Canadian.
Yeah, depending on where you are. I know
Yeah.
I've seen some like fucking out of nowhere in like a decent neighborhood. I was looking
You
and
said
they're
4
like,
and
here's a
3?
ranch. 4
What's
two.
that?
4-2, thank you.
4-2.
But I was looking, they're like
But
fucking
even-
massive.
This place in Saskatoon would be $400,000.
Yeah.
And I'm not complaining that I got it for, you know,
Steel.
$240. The cabinets will have to get replaced soon, or eventually. They're old. The house is built in 79 or 76. Like, it's not big, right? There's no real big shit I have to do.
You don't
I
have
need
do the
to
fucking
level the
roof
decks.
right now.
You know,
No,
you
the
don't gotta
roofs are
do the
done.
roof. You don't gotta do drywall. So
You
a quick
have to
Google.
level the decks.
I have to level the decks, and that's it.
It's probably pretty bad if you walk on it and he's saying, "Yeah, I gotta level that." I'm assuming the quarter
The-
posts and
the
all
front-
that.
The front deck is
sink?
it's pretty slanty.
Well, a quick Google. Granted, it's looking more towards Baltimore just because that's where all the shit's at these days.
Yeah.
You could get like a row home townhouse. Ugh, in my opinion, but no judgment. But regardless, you could get one of those for as low as 150. But I'm guessing that's probably in like the shite part of town where if you don't walk around with a 9mm strapped to your hip, and you get capped and you
Yeah,
go
get
ass
got.
foo.
And
But
like,
there's some north of like 300, 350 for again about the same. So
Yeah.
that's about a good price.
and it's such a fuck around, boys. Like, I make a lot of money. I always bring it up. I make a lot of fucking money.
Mhm.
And then they fucked me. Like, I make 6 figures,
Mm-hmm.
well over 6 figures. I wouldn't say well over it, enough. Like, I pay what my
What's your
friend
mortgage?
my mortgage is like $1,400 a month. It's like half your rent, John.
Mortgages tend to be cheaper than rent, by and large,
Yeah.
by a good amount.
And
Well,
But-
but I'm not on hook if the dryer goes out. I'm not on the hook if there's a
Brand new dryer.
pretty much, yeah.
it's
Well, but what I'm
3 years
saying is
old.
like you if
I know,
shit
I know.
goes wrong,
If shit
you
goes
pay
wrong,
for
it's on
that.
me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what?
But-
1,400
so-
is about $1,000 American, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pay double that. Fuck you.
So we looked at it this way. The place we were renting before was $1,100. We were there for 7 years.
That's
We
not
paid
bad.
$90,000.
That's not bad.
It's not, but think about it. We threw away. I threw away $90,000.
You have to look at it from a slightly different perspective. Think it as like a short-term stopgap and investment to get you here. Granted,
Yeah,
you're
I
not going to
know.
see that money, but it is
No, I know.
yeah.
My biggest complaint is that the landlords didn't do anything to the house.
Fair.
Like I had to pay to get shit fixed.
That's a bit wonky.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna. Well, the landlords are my in-laws, so were my in-laws. So yeah, that's cool. But yeah, Haley and I are more than happy with this place. You guys should come up and check her out.
Let's
John-
try to get something going.
John, you
yeah.
has to. John, you
Yeah, I
have
know.
to. Aiden's been up here.
Need a
He's hung
different
out.
couch. I can't sleep on that one. It's not going to be the
What-
same.
You could sleep on this one. Is more comfortable.
It's not gonna be the
boy
same.
I can. I could get you a whole dude. There's a whole. Well, you guys seen the house. I gave you the house tour.
Yeah.
Out this
Mhm.
door, there's nothing. Like there's nothing across except for my couch, my TV, and then my Elkin is my record player, like right there. Other than that, I have like a ton of fucking space.
Put like a little man bar.
Stripper pole. Oh, yeah.
I have a bar by the bathroom.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Like,
Look.
I'm thinking like a foosball table or air hockey table or a fucking pool table.
I liked Aiden's idea a little bit better. That's a cardio workout.
Out. Do that. It would get zero use. Fake like half of an ice hockey rink with a net, so that you could fucking just sling shit in.
Yeah, like the little plastic or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fucking.
What
There'd
you
be
could do,
so many holes in the wall.
God damn right.
you could do 2 like dueling stripper poles, and then we just
Oh.
fight each other going around in circles.
It's a sword
Whoever-
fight in more ways
Yeah.
than one.
Whoever's still standing after 35 seconds wins. That'd be fucking funny, man. Problem is you've got light-colored carpet, so that blood's gonna stain.
We could put
Alright.
rubber mats down.
You fucking whoever after
Yeah, but she's
35 seconds can take their pants off without falling down wins.
Swing by your shoulders and just let them bitches go.
I want the carpet out of here eventually. So
Why? Hardwood or like fake wood?
yeah, laminate.
LVP.
Smart.
I don't really like carpet.
Carpet's got its place. I'm slowly becoming
It's
more and
alright.
more of a fan of laminate because it stays colder,
Yeah,
especially in this area. I would prefer that. But and with pets, right? Pets are easier to take care of with laminate.
yeah, that's a big thing.
And if you have a
Yeah.
little J on the way eventually.
Yeah, they're coming. Our plan was to buy a house. Now that we have the house, the kids will be on the way. So
They may be coming, but first it's you.
Uncle John and Uncle Aidan
Dude,
might be coming soon.
I already get called uncle all the time at work.
Because you're old.
What's it up,
I'm
man?
25. I'm the youngest
I'm
one of this
25.
group.
Fuck you. You're old.
Yeah, fuck you, damn near 30.
Only 28.
Yeah, damn near 30.
It's all right, boys. We
Listen,
will
that's
all
fine.
go bald eventually.
Don't put that on me. I'm the one who's got like a nice little head of hair going.
Why do you think I'm wearing a hat? It's getting
We don't
bad,
know.
boys. It's getting real bad.
You should.
We don't know what'll happen, John. Trust me.
Well, you've got the extra few schmeckles. You should invest in Keeps. Not sponsored, by the way.
Not yet.
Keeps, you want to sponsor us? Also, Manscaped, please sponsor
My balls
us.
is hot.
Add the hair so we can get rid of the hair.
My fucking lawnmower broke.
Was that a 3.0, 2.0?
The 4.
Oh, I've got a 2.
I got the
You got
two
two
as
for-
well.
I don't know. I had the 4 and it brokey.
So oddly enough, the one thing I use the 2 for frequently is if I go on vacation for like a week or two and my face gets a little bit thick for like a regular safety razor, I'll just take that to the face and then do a safety. Well, that too. But
Hit the balls and you're like, oh wait, shit. Well,
Nah, I got separate blades for the balls in the face.
on the 4 you did, not the 2. The 2
Oh,
you just
right.
had guards.
yeah,
Yeah.
the two you had to start with the face and then go to the balls. Otherwise, you're getting ball on your face.
That or you just kind of give it a little thwack into the trash can and rinse it off.
Yeah.
Take out the little brush it comes with.
Shit, where's that at? I've got that little like goopy gel thing that you can put in your keyboard to get all the hairs out. Just put that in your ball trimmer. Make a putty ball.
It comes out in the shape of a dick with hairy balls.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Extremely.
I don't know.
God,
I have to get a new
hair.
blade for my fucking 2.0 because the
Just
one
go
that
get
I
a
have
5.0.
I've been. It's expensive.
Dude, you gotta
The
retire
5
the
would be
broadsword
nice.
eventually.
The
I
5
know
would be
it's
nice.
starting to fucking nick me a little bit, and I don't like it.
I want.
Well, they're
Well,
ceramic
if-
blades. They're not even like actual.
I know, but it catches on like the fucking hair follicle.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't sharpen it. Just throw that bitch
I
out.
know.
And
It
considering
sinks
how,
in-
considering how hairy his legs are, I don't want to fucking see his balls.
Are you sure?
Hey, I keep them bitches trimmed.
You fucking better, or else you won't be able to fucking find your dick.
Damn right. I need to use like 3 Gillette disposable razors per month. Keep
They
that
don't
shit
call 'em
clean.
Georgia the jungle for nothing.
Listen, the Trail of Tears don't stop at the belly.
It goes all the way down to my toes.
Oh,
It does. I have hair on my toes.
He's got hobbit feet.
Me and Max.
They do. You really missed out, John. It was a fucking. It was the
We
wedding
came
was
in-
so much fucking fun.
The 2 hairiest
Well,
motherfuckers in that building.
well, you know, I paid for the. Or,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah, I
I
know you tried.
I ended up
He got
canceling
real.
the. Oh, I did. Yeah, I started pulling all the stops. I eventually canceled the passport because I know that was the last thing that was taking a while, and they kicked back my appointment 2 times to the point where it wasn't going to get there in time. But I lost $1,000 on a plane ticket that I could never just get. So it be what it is, you know.
That's what you pay. If you're not 100%, that's why you pay
That
that
was so
$50
much.
for that last minute refund.
Well, I was being one of those scummy people that was taking. I can't remember what site it was, but it was like you're taking.
Skip-lagged?
Yep.
Yep,
and
I
they
know it's.
and they don't do insurance on those.
No.
I think I had like an 8-hour layover in Calgary or something stupid because I was saving like $500.
So you would have
So-
flown from
Well, the whole
Maryland
point of skip lagged
to
is
Toronto.
you
to
buy like
Calgary.
you buy like a 3-leg
Saskatoon.
trip vibe through skip lagged with the full intention of never going on that 3rd leg. So it's cheaper to buy a ticket to Calgary that goes through Saskatoon and you just don't get on the flight to Calgary.
Pretty much.
Here's
You
the
can't-
thing.
hmm
It would probably go to Calgary first.
It depends. So for that specific example, yes, but for like
Yeah.
a lot of flights, I don't know why, but it's just kind of like that end destination goal. They mark that up more than like that the layover, and you can kind of skirt that rule because technically you're a lot of your airlines won't like that because you're leaving vacant space, which eventually they can fill, and someone else can take that ticket. XYZ ABC, but eventually, depending how many times you do it per airline in a certain amount of time, they can actually either ban you or like completely blacklist you from that airline. So
Yeah.
it's something you do every now and then, but depending on how you do it, if you do it with like a really long layover, like for example, some of those I was looking at, not the ones I grabbed, but some of those I was looking at for the wedding had like a 12-hour layover in Toronto or Calgary or fucking Madison or something stupid. And I would just sit there and sleep and drink at the airport instead of, doing anything.
Yeah. The thing
I
is,
spent
you
12
can-
hours at fucking Pearson in Toronto. It sucks ass.
You
The
can
airport
only
there is
skip
so
lag.
shit.
You can only do that on the way out. On the way back, they're gonna be like, they're gonna check your ID. Sometimes they'll check they may check your ID and your boarding pass, and they're gonna be like, "You returning?" And when you say yeah, they're like, "So then why are you going to South Carolina instead of home?" And I've seen
Well,
people
that's-
get fucking blacklisted for doing that, where they take the return trip skip lagged,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's just like, now you're shit out of luck.
Well,
We
that's
know
the
where
difference.
you live.
Here,
Mm-hmm.
the thing is here
I'm gonna circle back
is
to
they
that.
will always go to Calgary before Saskatoon because Calgary is the bigger center.
Yeah, it's your
That's
like mesh or hub airport as opposed to like your smaller satellite ones like yours, your regionals, if you will.
Saskatoon's an international airport. So fuck you.
That's a bit backwards. So, Aiden, for me, mine's a little different. I will have a Michigan license for the entire time I'm in the military,
Yeah.
but I'm never going to fly into Michigan unless I'm going back home for family. So they won't blacklist
Yeah.
me. I just got to
So
pull
for-
the I am stationed in X base in X state, and then they'll never look at me sideways.
Yeah.
ATF, or not ATF,
ATF.
FIA, if you're listening, please don't.
FIA? What the fuck?
Shit. It's FAA?
Yeah, the FAA.
ABC 1 2 3 fucking
The FIA. Why the fuck is the
Kimmy, you do not have the drink.
Formula
Yeah,
International.
the international?
They can blacklist you.
They
the
can,
FAA
they can
can
definitely
black-
blacklist you. Yeah.
So because I'm
Yeah.
trying to take a flight from Maryland to Saskatoon and I'm getting off at the wrong flight, that is a 5-second penalty for Ocon.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was someone important like Perez.
Oh, he's not important. He drove really, really well with BWT, but heaven forbid he drives a good car well.
He drove well with BWT. He drove well the first season he was with Red Bull.
I don't
After
know if he got
that,
too
it was down.
complacent.
Yeah, it was downhill from there.
Yeah. Doggy.
Domgy.
Doggy. Yeah, she is getting
a
kind
little
of
chunky. I love how we both had the exact same thought. Yeah, she is getting a little fat.
She's getting old. And Haley has been feeding her table food.
Oh,
Which, no.
it's a bad idea.
Look how chunky she's getting. Look how big she is.
I don't know. You say that, but she did eat your Subway sandwich when we were down there.
Yeah, she did.
She ate your whole
Yeah.
ass sub.
No, part of it.
No.
Okay.
We
I
had
would've
like
been
half
upset.
of it. It was like half of it, and he had it next to him. And she hopped up, and then you just hear her fucking eating, and he just turns and he goes, "You bitch."
Yeah.
Those.
Yeah.
I was about to say something. I'll
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
those
none of that.
teenagers working at Subway worked so hard.
Yeah, for their minimum wage.
I know what you're going to say. Aiden.
I think I've got a decent idea, considering we've been friends for damn near a decade. No, it's
Well,
sorry,
hold
I
on.
met Jordan.
A
Jordan
decade.
met you in 18, so probably 5
17.
years. No, I met you after I left for the military, and I left in October 17. Didn't graduate till
You were
December.
still in Michigan.
I met. Well, okay, 1 second. We're gonna keep going. I will.
I will see the
Investigate.
dick pics. I have the history.
No, because he was a minor. I couldn't do that. I had to wait till he was 18.
Are you?
Coulda.
I don't like this.
I mean, you're still friends, so clearly you could have, and he wouldn't have told anybody.
Hunter Call of the Wild. When did I?
I was still in Archwell.
Does it say when I got the game?
If you look at your purchase history,
I'm gonna look at my achievements.
either way, quite a while.
I see 18, 18, 18. I got a lot of achievements in August of 18.
Okay, it might have been 18 then.
Which would have put me at, depending if it was early or late August. If it's early August.
Well, I remember because I bought you a CS skin for your birthday.
Oh, yeah, that would have put me at like my 19th birthday then.
Okay,
So you could have sent him that photo,
I could have.
Could have. I've seen
and
it.
the world would never know.
You know what they say? Skyscrapers are taller from the bottom.
I like taking it top down.
Looking like a cheese wheel.
And that brings up topic change.
Well, you don't talk about man
alright.
wiener.
How you gonna change this? How you gonna change it out of this one? How you gonna
Yeah,
change it
once
out of
you
my
spin
urethra
that.
picture?
Yeah, DJ, spin that shit.
I don't want to know about your. It's like, oh, Aidan, I think
It's like
you need to
that.
go to the doctor.
The pee just trickles out at this point.
It's like a,
Just like
it's
your
like a fucking
shits.
worn out garden hose. Just like your shit.
There's no back pressure.
That's why you don't take out your. That's why you want to leave a little bit of a muffler on your gas truck.
You leave the sounding rod in.
Whoa, Adam is the sounding enjoyer.
Yeah, he's not here.
He knows better than everybody.
All right. So I know we talked about this already, but I kind of want to circle back. Aiden, you said you're going to stay with Zelda for Archipelago, and Jordan, you said you're going
Probably.
to go with Dark Souls 3 still, correct? All right, so I'm making the jump to Emerald. Are we going to try to get Mook in on this? Or are we just going to run a 3-man?
Mook work.
Yeah,
He does,
Yeah,
but-
Mook worky tomorrow. Max was open to it, but only if they added either Sekiro or Elden Ring, which I think they're working on right now. So once
Isn't
those
Elden
come
Ring
out,
in there? Is Elden Ring not in
no,
there?
not yet. Not
If
yet.
it was, I'd be playing Elden Ring if Elden Ring was in
They use a different randomizer, but they're working on getting it.
It's very similar to the DS3 randomizer.
Yeah, right now they're working on getting it to be basically the same, so that way they can just import shit. But
Well, it'd be really nice because the Elden Ring randomizer is made by the Fifth Mat, and it's very, very good.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he made a DS3 one too, but Archipelago uses someone else's. So
Yeah.
if they would have used the Fifth Mats, then literally, because all of his randos are pretty much the same. So Sekiro, Elden Ring,
Mm-hmm.
DS3, all of them would have been in there.
yeah, I remember Little Aggie and
I would do.
Majin Phil were talking about it. They're planning on getting
Yes.
that out soon. Because
Yes.
Little Aggie
Knock
was
on
talking
wood.
to the developers about it. This was a couple months back, so
Yeah, that's like a few months
who
ago.
knows? Who knows how
That's not too bad.
soon? But they were already working on it. And Max said he was down for
There's-
Sekiro random.
Yeah, I'll do Elden Ring.
That would be
But
interesting.
there's so many checks in Elden Ring.
I know. There's so many checks.
That's almost more than Dark Souls, yeah? Longer game?
Oh,
It'd
it's way
be
more.
Triple.
Yeah, you're looking at like 1,500 checks, if not
Ooh.
more. It's a massive
not
game
more.
with a
It's
shit ton of
huge.
items.
And then you had the DLC.
You probably, I would just stick with the main game for now. I don't know if they're going to do the randomizer for the DLC at the same time as the main
Already
game.
have. The randos is the same rando. If the Fifth Mat, if it's the Fifth Mat's randomizer,
Mm-hmm.
it's in there.
No shit. Well, I would be intrigued to take a look at the list again. Obviously, I'm not going to pull it up right now because we're in the middle of something. But there's a couple games I remember on there that were at least piqued my interest. For sure, the 2 Pokemon games, just because I've played Blue.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my child ass never
Raft.
played Emerald. I played Raft, but
Yeah,
I've never
Raft is
beaten
on
Raft
it.
solo.
I've never beaten it solo either.
Terraria's on there, but I've never played Terraria. Kid you not. You guys were playing that the other night. I've never played Terraria. I've played
Minecraft.
Starbound, but I've never played Terraria.
Minecraft.
Well, how would Minecraft's checks be? Would it just be like the random?
I think
Origin
your
line?
crafting recipes are randomized.
Yeah, it'd be your. Yeah.
Oh no! That sounds like
just-
hell.
It's the same thing with Factorio. Like Factorio, how would you randomize that? It's that your sciences and all of your crafting recipes would be randomized.
That's either going to be amazing or it's going to be absolute AIDS. Well, because
Probably
you
that
also
second
have,
one.
oddly enough, you've got RuneScape on there. That
Yeah,
seems
I don't
interesting.
know how that one works.
Is it
how
RS3 or
OSRS.
old school?
It's old school. It's old
Wow.
school RuneScape.
That might be doable.
Okay, so we have Adventure, Aquaria, Blasphemous, Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, Bumper Stickers, Castlevania 64, Celeste
Played
64,
Castlevania. Never-
Checks
I
Finder,
heard
Click,
Celeste was good.
Yeah.
Celeste 64, Checks Finder, Click, DS3, DLC Quest, Donkey Kong Country 3, Doom 93, Doom 2,
Hell on
Factorio,
Earth.
Factorio, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, A Hat in Time, Heretic, Hollow Knight, Hylix 2, Kingdom
Hollow
Hearts.
Knight.
Phenomenal game.
Bring out Silk Song, please.
Yes, please, Team Cherry. Hylix 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, Kirby's Dream Land 3, Landstalker, The Treasures of King Noel.
Mhm.
Laws, Lingo, A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Lufia 2, Ancient Cave, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Mega Man 2, Mega Man Battle Network 3, The Messenger, Minecraft, Muse Dash, Nodia, Ocarina of Time, Old School RuneScape, Overcooked 2, Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon...
Overcooked?
Yes. Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Red and Blue, Raft, Risk of Rain 2, Rogue Legacy, Secret of the Evermore, Shivers, The Short Hike, Slay the Spire, SMZ3.
Slay the Spire, the deck building roguelite?
Yes.
Mhm.
Super
Dude.
Metroid, SMZ3, Sonic Adventure 2, StarCraft 2, Stardew Valley, Subnautica, Sudoku, Super Mario 64, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Terraria, Time Spinner, Tunic, Undertale, VVVVVVV,
Did you say Time Splitter 2?
Time Spinner.
I was hoping you said Time Splitter. That would have been so cool.
Undertale, VVVVV, Wargroove, The Witness, Yacht Dice, Yoshi's Island, Yu-Gi-Oh! 2006, Zillion, and Zork Grand Inquisition.
I really hope you said Time Splitter. Those games were good,
Sadly,
especially
I
Future
didn't.
Perfect. Oh my god.
Unfortunately not.
I would rock SMW.
You
Super Mario World?
should do SMZ3.
Super Metroid and A Link to the Past crossover item randomizer?
Yeah.
So,
like
I don't
you
think
go
I've
through
ever played a
doors
Link
and
to
it'll
the
swap
Past.
you between games.
Oh. Uh-uh. So I think on that list, the only ones that would really jump out to me, just because I haven't played a lot of those old like SNES, Atari, Genesis classics, would be
Mhm.
Minecraft, because again, I'm the child of the group, and then the Pokemon games. I've never played Subnautica, but I'd be intrigued. That'd be kind of odd and funky, but again, fewer checks. I'd be willing to give Link of the Past a shot, because I never played that one.
Mhm.
If Wind Waker was on there, I would jump on that shit like white on rice.
Goddamn
But-
right.
Interesting. We have
And you
ideas.
never played the Kingdom Hearts games, eh?
No. So I was never a big Disney person, and I don't remember which Kingdom Hearts it was, but it was one of the like 15 on PS2. We had it growing up. I never got into it because it didn't make much sense, because I jumped into the series partway through, and I
What
want
color
to
was the
say
main
that
character's hair?
you're asking like 5-year-old me, man.
Ask him. Was he
The
blonde?
worst. Maybe, I don't remember. The worst
think it
part
was
is
What's his name? Sora?
No,
Sora isn't
blonde is
too.
Roxas.
so the arguably worse than trying to figure out which 9/11 Porsche you're staring at is trying to figure out the order of the Kingdom Hearts games,
Okay, you want me to
because
go over
three
it?
is 3 is like number 9, and it's worse than the Assassin's Creed games because technically 2 is 2, but then you got Brotherhood.
Between Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2, there were 2 games that were released, and it was Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, which is a game that explains a single cutscene in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, that's sweet, man.
It's a whole separate game just to explain a single cutscene. And then the other one was Kingdom Hearts 365 over 2 days.
Mm-hmm. Again, it's worse than trying to figure out which 911 Porsche you're staring at. Because you got the 993, you got... I'm not even going to get into it because I'm going to get mad. But, yeah, fucking Kingdom Hearts is so convoluted and stupid. I stared at it one day, and 3 was like the 11th game in the series. Yeah. And 365 over 2, that's just not a nomenclature. That's just, like, what? That comes out to, like, 190 or something stupid like that. 186, 184, if I remember the math. It's like, dude,
the worst part is that's a card-based game.
That's card-based?
Yeah, that one was the GBA, like, turn-based cards.
And I hear the newest one is very, very good. What's the most recent one that came out on the Switch?
I haven't played anything past 2.
Well, let me give it a quick Google. Jordan, what's on your think tank?
For what?
Filling the gap.
I'm looking at my DS3 fucking shit.
Hell yeah, brother.
Well, let me see. Kingdom Hearts is a series of video games that started off on the PlayStation 2, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Haley's played all the Kingdom Hearts games.
Which
I loves them.
I just do not get that.
I played
or at least
1
I don't.
and 2.
I don't get how people have kept up with so
2.8.
many. Yeah, what fucking number is 2.8?
It's 2, but with
2.8 final mix.
Yeah, it's 2 and then a couple more mixed in.
It's 2 and the other 2 games that released between 1 and 2. Because you can get the 2.8, which has the side games, or you can get the Kingdom Hearts HD Final Mix, which has 2.8, has the side games, and has 1.
I'm going to go postal, and it's going to be your fault, Aidan.
I think I have the HD Final Mix on that PS4 back there.
Dude, there's no fucking way.
Worst part is it wasn't even the last re-release that they did.
Nope.
Final Mix.
It could be like all the Final Fantasy VII goddamn remakes.
That's bullshit. I hate them.
I would say Final Fantasy is easier to keep track of than Kingdom Hearts, and that's saying something because Final Fantasy's had 7 Part 2, 7 Remake, and there's
you
been...
talking about the
7
American
Rebirth,
Final
7...
Fantasy or the Japanese Final Fantasy?
Shut up. I'm going to kill you.
Japanese Final Fantasy is on Final Fantasy 18. We're on 15. Because the Final Fantasy that we get that's on the Archipelago, Final Fantasy 1, was their Final Fantasy 3.
I hate this. So the main timeline of Kingdom Hearts games is Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, Coded, 385 over 2 days,
385.
Birth by Sleep.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, 358. 358 over 2 days, Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, X. Oh, and then 7 games later, Kingdom Hearts 3, fuck you, Dark Road, and Melody of Memory. And then you've got Missing Link and Kingdom Hearts 4, which are releasing to be determined.
I think most of the ones between 2 and 3 were mobile-only games.
Oh, yeah, you've got...
be fair.
So the non-bold games, to be fair, you've got Chain of Memories, which I'm assuming is like a port to a newer game.
Yeah, of Chain of Memories, yes.
Yep. You've got mobile, you've got Coded, 1.5 remix, fuck you. 2.5 remix, fuck you. You've got Unchained / Ununion in parentheses, then X. 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. Again, fuck you. And then we're at now. Dude.
You need the prologue because you have to figure out what happens with Roxas versus Sora. Do you know Roxas is Sora but isn't Sora?
So, as much as I want to shit on Final Fantasy, I'm out here playing the Yakuza series where 0 is a prequel to 1. At least the nomenclature makes sense for that, though.
Yeah.
We can talk about Grand Theft Auto, GTA, GTA 2, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas,
Vice City Stories.
the stories, Liberty City Stories, 4,
What about Chinatown?
least-
Chinatown Wars.
Is that the one that's on the iPod, like the iPhone, iPod
think
back
so.
in like
Chinatown
2008?
Wars? Yes.
Yeah.
There's a ton of them.
So
And
as much
also
as go ahead. Sorry.
Resident Evil,
Well, you still had 1,
game
2, 3, 4, 5, right?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
But at
6,
least
7,
at least you
8.
understand that 0 is a prequel to 1 because it's the 0, right? Same with Yakuza. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 come, or sorry, 5
but
comes out,
here's-
then you have
here's
0
the thing,
and 6.
Here's the thing. None of them correlate with each other. Okay, like
At least Yakuza follows like a direct timeline.
0, it's completely not fucking nobody, and then 1 is Jill, 2 is fucking
Leon?
Leon, 3 is Jill, 4 is Leon, 5 is I don't even fucking remember who, Shiva,
Stand by.
Chris Redfield. I don't know.
Chris.
No.
No, that's 6.
I
Is
know.
Chris
That's
and
6.
Chris is 6 is Chris and Shiva, 5 is
5 is Chris.
Chris.
Shiva is playable, so same with Ricardo.
Okay, so that's 5. 6 is fuck. I don't remember.
I never played Resident Evil too much.
I remember when it came out and everyone fucking started shitting on 6.
I
It's
mean,
bad.
5 was 6 was shit. 4 was the last really good one up until they did 7 and 8.
6 you played as?
A lot of people liked 7 was Biohazard, right?
Yep.
That was with Ethan, and then a lot of people really liked 8.
Is Leon, Chris, Jake, and Ada.
The only person who matters in that series is Ada Wong anyways, so
And then you look at the other games like Outbreak 1 and 2,
Yeah, we've got Outbreak. We've got
Survivor. There's Code Veronica. I forgot about CVX. Survivor 2, Code Veronica.
Let's see. Let's see their release timeline. Resident Evil, Evil 2, Evil 3, Evil Survivor, Evil Code Veronica, Evil Survivor 2, Code Veronica, Evil Gaiden, the remake, Evil 0, Evil Dead Aim, Evil Outbreak File number 2, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Deadly Silence, Resident Evil The Umbrella Chronicles, The Dark Side Chronicles, The Mercenaries 3D, Revelations, Operation Raccoon City, Revelations 2, just a game called Umbrella Corps, and then it was the remakes, Resident Evil Resistance,
Forgot about
Village,
7.
Reverse.
you said Raccoon City, right?
Yeah, Operation Raccoon City. Yeah. I did forget about Biohazard, but we already knew when that one came out.
So call me old fashioned, but I'd be okay if they did like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if you want to do like a gap game, 2.5, and then if you really need to do a gap game in between that, do like 2.25. Make it so that way the numbers make sense in terms of like storyline.
Who needs that when in between the numbers you can have the Dark Side Chronicles and Operation
fuck.
Raccoon City?
Or,
I'm gonna-
just...
I'm gonna cry. It's 358 over 2 days. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard
The
for
worst-
a name.
The worst part, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil Revelations, and Operation Raccoon City all released in the same year. Those
Well,
were
how
all
many-
2012.
How many in the technically 2024 and 2025 are going to be for releases of Silent Hill games?
Okay,
Silent Hill
since
came out and said they're doing a
19...
movie.
2?
since 1996, they have only missed 6
2
years
came
of
out.
releasing a Resident Evil game.
It's not bad, man. Capcom's on it.
Resi Evil. Okay, I love Resi Evil.
Yeah, you've been a fan. Wait, is RE2 on that, or is it talks of being on the Archipelago?
I don't
Aggie
know
got
if
it,
it's
but
fully
we
on there
don't know
because I
if
was watching Aggie and Chris and all those fucking guys play it, and he was playing RE2 remake.
I think you would probably jump over to that if that came back out.
Oh, I would. 100%.
Imagine you doing that shit, because RE2, that was that Mr.
Leon.
Was that with Mr. X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
imagine you
give it
trying to
to
run
you.
through, trying to grab that shotgun, and then you just get like a fucking herb.
Imagine you get the fucking deagle, but it's nothing.
Oh, the hand cannon? Yeah, you just
Yeah.
grab a hand cannon, and it's like a fucking pokeball for me.
Dude, the worst part is I was your fucking man in the chair for that game, like looking up the guides and shit about where
You
to
were.
get like the upgrades.
You were. Yeah, you were.
That was funny.
Oh,
No,
I
I
was
get-
playing it, and then you're like, go here, go here, go here. I'm like, fuck it, we're doing this co-op then.
Yeah.
Because you're like, Ryson, I used to play this like this. I'm like, cool.
I can see it already. If that comes to Arky, Aidan's gonna be sitting there running Ocarina of Time. He's gonna be looking for his sword. He gets Jordan his shotgun like 3/4 of the way through the game. Jordan goes to grab the hand cannon. It's just a fucking like regular ass potion, not even like a
Deku
full heal
nut.
for me. It's gonna be like 5 rupees.
Dude, I got so many fucking Deku nuts.
Green
had-
rupee.
You had so many Deku nuts and so many rupees that you maxed out on money how many times?
Like, I never got below max, but the thing is, I didn't have the wallet, so my max was 99.
You didn't have the wallet, and I think this was before you had the ability to buy the sticks, yeah? So you were just
Yeah.
sitting there hemorrhaging money.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. I cannot wait for the next one, and I cannot wait for new releases on the games.
Well, I'm pretty sure Archipelago is pretty new.
I think
And
it's
that they're
within like
still
last
working on
year,
it.
yeah.
Well,
Because
and like
I'm
like
in their
Jordan was
Discord now,
saying,
so.
with me running through the guides and shit, that is how I grew up playing like those first person like horror games and shit like that. My dad would play them,
Mm-hmm.
and then we would all be in like the sunroom in Ohio, just the room full of fucking windows, have a little CRT in a fucking cabinet, plug the PS2 in, and then one of us would have the physical guide,
The big
that
ass book that's like that thick.
the big ass book that we went to Half Price Books and bought.
Yeah.
And we would sit there and he would be playing through, and one of us, either me, my brother, or my mom, because all 4 of us would sit down, we'd
Mhm.
all play it together. And
We had something. Good.
and we just flip through and find him exactly what he needed.
So my mom had something very, very similar when she was still kicking. When we were younger, she was a big Zelda fan, and so she had the Zelda collection back on the GameCube, which had like what 1, 2,
Mhm.
Link's Awakening, I think was what it was, and then it had part of
It
Wind
had-
Waker.
The collection had Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, 1.
And then 2. It had 4
Yeah.
games, plus it also had the demo to Wind
Yeah.
Waker, because that didn't come out until I believe the Wii.
Yeah,
what it
Wind
was?
Waker? No,
Yeah.
Wind Waker was
Wind Waker was
GameCube.
on GameCube.
Was it
But
GameCube?
you can
Okay,
get,
so
yeah.
you could have gotten the Wind Waker.
I played the GameCube port, or the Wii port.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, my mom grabbed that Zelda collection, and she had the big ass collector's book for it as well. And so she'd be sitting there, trying to fight through all these dungeons and whatnot. I'm again flipping
Mhm.
through pages, trying to find the dungeons, trying to find the secret walls, which walls to blow up, the attack patterns for this guy versus that guy, like where you grab this sword. So hearing that kind of brought back some kind of cool memories I haven't thought about in years. They don't
You wanna
make
know
shit
what?
like they used to.
No.
They really don't, man.
I never really had that. We're flipping through fucking guides, but me and my mom used to play NHL 06 together on GameCube.
No
That's
shot.
fun.
Yeah.
Was
for
it
real.
05 or 06 that had a Ginla on the cover?
05. I think 06 was
Was that Crosby?
no.
Because Crosby was drafted 05.
Le Cavalier.
Vinny. The earliest one I had was '05 on the PS2, and again,
I
it
was
ran
right.
like
Yeah,
shit.
'06 had '06 had Vinny. I think
Was
'05
that
was Iggy.
was Vinny on the
No,
Lightning then?
yeah.
That's good.
'05 was Nasland.
Which one had Iggy? '04?
Iggy wasn't even. I don't know. 7? Oh, it was Ovi in
Oh,
'07.
03.
He was '03.
Yeah, Iggy was
God
03.
damn.
That's the last, or sorry, the first one I had.
With the A on his jersey still.
Yeah, he was a youngin' because he was drafted. He was drafted 2000.
I don't remember. I
No,
should remember. He's my
he's
favorite
drafted
player.
96. But he was playing behind who for a while?
Fucking Flurry. Like good players.
I was thinking of Marc-Andre Fleury for a second. I'm like,
No,
that's
Theo.
Theo Fleury. He was also. Who else was on that year? Hmm.
Everyone. Those
I mean,
dudes
not
was
quite,
playing
but
Ty the
'Cause he-
Tasmanian Devil on.
He got drafted by Dallas
Jerome, yeah.
and got traded to Calgary for Scott Neuendijk.
Yeah, that was a fucking fumble and a half by Dallas.
Well, Neuendijk was good.
Yeah, but it
And
wasn't
Iginla
Iggy.
was a rookie.
But he
and then
didn't have a
Iginla-
career as Iggy.
No. And sadly, Iginla never won the cup.
Criminal.
They were so close in '05.
It's like him, Pekka, Renee, and Henrik Lundqvist are 3 players that needed a cup and never got it.
Kippersoft never got the cup, but that's
Mika,
understandable.
yeah.
He played for Calgary.
So back on the PS2 days, I was a big fan of Time Splitters, Future Perfect, Jack and Daxter, and
Love
one game.
Jack 2.
Jack 2 was good. One game I wish I have played, never got a chance to it, but I had an N64. I never played Conker's Bad Fur Day.
It was okay.
It was funny for
It
the
was
time.
funny as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. Ratchet and Clank was also good.
Ratchet and Clank was good. We played. First console was an N64 that we got in like 2004.
Dude, you know that's a year before the 360, right?
Yeah, we got it super late in its lifespan.
It was pretty much dead at that point because the GameCube came out to replace it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I think the year
Wow.
after we did get a GameCube.
The GameCube
whatever.
was so good.
I love GameCube. That was my second console.
Remember-
The first is the SNES.
The
Never had a
first
SNES.
game we got on the GameCube, which is still one of my favorite games to this day, is Luigi's Mansion.
Harvest Moon.
Both are fantastic games. Oh my god. Luigi's Mansion, I remember being scared when I was a kid because it was
Yeah.
ghosts and but fucking Harvest Moon, especially the ending when your significant other fucking dies, that hit like a truck when I was a kid.
Yep. Yep.
We get that. We got
Put a lot of
Windbreaker.
hours in The Wonderful Life.
A Wonderful Life was so good.
My mom played the fuck out of Animal Crossing.
Oh, the OG?
Yeah.
Before I switched over my computer to the AMD build I've got going on now, back when I had a 9700K and the old 3070, I had Dolphin emulated, and I had 150 hours into an OG Animal Crossing playthrough.
I've
and I
still got the
remember-
old fucking memory cards for it.
The gray
And,
one?
The white one. That had the little Animal Crossing character on it. Or was it gray?
Oh, it had the little blue guy
Yeah.
Rover.
Yeah, the one that
Yeah.
came with the game. That was like a 6-block memory card.
So when I was a kid, you remember how if you go out into like just kind of wandering around at night, you'll run into the ghost guy?
Yeah.
That shit again. I was like 8. That shit freaked me out. I turned off the game, never touched it again. I thought my game was being haunted. Fucking terrifying.
I remember my mom played that so much that she got all of the like hyper rare items that you could get in that game, like the old like completely playable NES games that were there. She had all of them.
That was still, I still think it's like great technology even to these days. Granted, again, SNES and Nintendo games back then were way smaller compared to GameCube games, but the
Yeah.
fact that you had a playable console that you could just walk up to, press A, and you're playing what, Mario 2, Mario 3.
Yeah, it's the
It was
full
awesome.
fucking game.
Yeah. Nowadays, Nintendo would pay you or charge you out the ass in order to even look at the game, let alone emulate it.
Yeah.
Fuck Nintendo nowadays.
Just
And on that note, do you guys want to call her?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we're
sure.
getting a little long in the tooth.
We're 120.
120. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching episode 61 of the WTF is Rose podcast. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you made it this far, we love you.
Enjoy our walk down memory lane.
Yeah, and talk about other random bullshit. Because
Yep,
we didn't really have
enjoy.
topics.
Yeah, make it work.
07.